Hello everyone, I'm Seb and I'm back for another shortcast. As it's almost on a bit now, I will once again try a different recording setting. This time I'm back to using Fraps because I came to the conclusion the previous tests weren't really successful. I did not use Fraps in the first place because it's taking much more time for me to record something. I mean, the recording, I have to record, then I have to compress the video. I have to put the different parts from Fraps together, and I have to do so much post-processing that I didn't really want to do it, because basically instead of just recording the game and then be ready to upload for you guys, I have to do much more work afterwards, and it takes time, like 3 more times than actually the time of the replay. So I didn't really want to do that, but I think for giving you the best quality I really have to record with Fraps and take all that time afterwards, because otherwise I keep having sound issue, mic recording issue, or just bad video quality. So I'm just making I'll just make this one more test with Fraps and see if I can get something really nice. So I hope you guys will enjoy the time spent for it, because it's quite a lot. So I really hope this one will be better than the previous one. So let's start with the game. I'm at the 5-second mark and will unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I selected this game for you guys because it's American against Wehrmacht. I'm much better, I think, at casting those games instead of Panzer League games. So I was specifically looking for this vanilla matchup. I kind of had an hard time to find this replay because I mean I have some criteria for replay I'd like to cast, and I kind of already casted all of those going into my criteria. So yeah, finally found this one. I think it should be good. I really hope. It's posted by The Wall on Game Replay, who's playing on LoL. This account, I will just call him the Wehrmacht player during the game because it's easier. And he's playing against DontShoot, which is Lollipop on Game Replays. I already casted some of the games of him. It's like the 3rd or the 4th one, and I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's the first one of The Wall. So we have Wehrmacht on the south of the map, which is the standard turn position for Wehrmacht on this map, and American on the north. They're both doing a standard opening, 2 engineers and 2 pioneers, Volks and riflemen. The Wehrmacht player is actually going for the right hand side, which can be good for, I mean, if you hold that side, and then you can easily go for the cutoff there, so that's definitely something you can do. He's putting some wires to prevent the American player from cutting him off. I think he should be putting a tank trap there, so I heard it all in some shortcasts, because if you put a tank trap it cannot be cut by engineers, like wires. However, I wouldn't really advise to put some wires there, because then it's really preventing you from actually going for the cutoff of your opponent. I mean, you're kind of locked on your thing. And there's still, the rifleman just take the long way to avoid the wires. And if he's trying to do that cutoff, he might lose a bit of manpower. I mean, surely he will prevent the resources from his opponent, but he will lose some guys. I guess it's a good idea if he only lost 2 guys and he can maintain the cutoff for longer than that. And we see here pioneers being at close range with Volks. That's nice to do that, to prevent the rifleman from closing and actually killing the Volks. And he tried to cut the wires under Volk's fire, so those engineers lost quite a lot of health during that. And I'd say the Wehrmacht is in a pretty bad position now, since he has absolutely no resources, absolutely no income. The American player really did a nice cut-off move. He only lost 2 riflemen to prevent all of that, so that was nice. That's definitely how you do not want to play as Wehrmacht on this map. If you are doing that, it's like the worst possible strat you could do. You should keep a pioneer on that house to prevent the American from taking it or stuff like that. However, still managed to cut off now the American, but it won't last long. He has to retreat and the point can be kept right afterwards. There's the sniper, nice sniper. It will force the American player out of the house, and the Wehrmacht will finally be able to get his cutoff point back. However, he's been cut off since so long. Usually also when the American is going on that side, it's nice to put mines around your cutoff or in that middle path to prevent him from going to cut off you. Here we see the American player in a bad position because he's fighting 2 Volks with only 1 rifleman, so he might have to retreat and lose his cutoff. He should be careful at that point. He should be really playing with most of his units together, otherwise he won't be able to hold the ground. So there it is, more riflemen coming, closing the range. Should retreat the engineer before losing it. Nicely done. You should focus fire too on the Volks. Here, as we can see, is damaging both squads. There's a pioneer there, should be retreating. He's killing both squads, and if he focused fire on only one of them, he would have forced that squad to retreat in so long time, and he would be fighting against less units and could win the fight much easier. It's kind of bad to do that. Now it's just, I guess he's taking fires, but he's just waiting time from other unit to come. He's just waiting the time so he wouldn't be cut off. So he lost manpower, but I think he lost it for good reason. It wasn't like a stupid loss with no goal. It was getting time and keeping his cut off and all of his resources. So that was understandable to lose that manpower. And he's going for bars, which is kind of a nice move since the Wehrmacht player lost his fuel. He was cut off early game. So definitely with the bar, he won't be afraid of any tier 3 or Pumas or stuff like that. So that's definitely a nice taking. However, this resource is not really a good use of resources. I mean, he's only cutting off some munitions. I'm not sure if that was worth the manpower he's losing. I think he could have done better by trying to flank that machine gun with his units instead of actually capturing that point under sniper fire and MG fire. Now that he's getting the bars and there's a sniper and 2 machine gun, he should be really careful and use correctly all of his units together. If he's using 1 rifleman alone, he won't be able to win. He should be getting a triage center if he's going for EV infantry use. But both engineers are busy. I think he should be maybe ever retreating this one just to be building the triage center, because he will lose too much manpower in the long run. And so, yeah, if I was the Wehrmacht player and in a really so bad position, I mean, no, I wouldn't be in such bad position because I wouldn't let that happening. But I mean, let's say if I didn't play well and I let that happening, at that point, what I would do, well, it's kind of hard to know. I think he should be focusing on the cutoff here with his units. Maybe getting 1 more sniper, because as the American is going heavy on infantry, he could do a lot of manpower damage with that 1 more sniper. This one has already 12 kills, and yeah, if he got for yet another one, he could be doing really a lot of manpower drain to the American, since it seems the American player is just continuing to fight, even though he has almost nothing to win in those fights. I mean, it's just about gaining time, what he's doing at the moment. And yeah, I don't know, once again, nice flanking there. Yeah, definitely the Wehrmacht player isn't good on micro and position of his units. Another solution, I guess he will go for it, is to get an half track, since rifleman cannot kill an half track. Yeah, why not? We'll see how it goes, but the American has absolutely an awesome income of munitions and fuel at the point. So, I mean, if he's not fucking up, the American player has such an advantage, he should be able to win this one. He should be not fighting too much. I mean, he's not cracking the Wehrmacht army anymore because there's so much units. So he should be being a bit more passive now, just waiting for the opponent to make a mistake. And I'm afraid this fight will be a bad one. First he will run over a mine, and he will probably never be able to crack all of those units. With the 2 squads alone, he should be either getting very heavy infantry with grenades and all that stuff, or he should be giving up this and just safely taking 2 tanks, I guess, since he has lots of fuel. Yeah, he could definitely afford going tanks instead of using those infantry. I'm afraid he's going a bit too much for pushing with the infantry. He should be taking to something. Did he have a doctrine yet? I didn't pay attention. No, it seems not. He has lots of munitions. He could be really doing anything. I just hope he will use his munitions. He should be putting much more mines. I mean, he almost had 200 munitions, and with that he could have put lots of mines to prevent this cutoff from happening, to kill some pioneers, and to generally prevent the Wehrmacht from coming back from out of this base. So I think it was kind of a mistake to keep so much munitions, and also, yeah, I don't know about those infantry fights. I'm afraid he's continuing them a bit too long. I don't know, he will maybe run over more mines. He might lose that squad. He should get focused fire with the Volks, but he will manage to get away. And still, yeah, the Wehrmacht has so few resources at that point. The American player should really be able to win. At he spend his resources. All of those munitions he should be putting mines, definitely lot more mines, maybe using grenades, stuff like that. And instead he's fighting like with half of his army. You see there's 1 low health squad there, 2 squads there, but he's not using those guys there, those guys and all of those. So basically he's fighting with half of, I think, yeah, there was a grenade. I'm not sure if it was from American or Wehrmacht anyway. Yeah, I think he's just too much playing with half of his army, and he's losing manpower because of that. He might even lose a squad there, no, but yeah, I have the feeling he has such an advantage since the early game, and he's not capitalizing it correctly. He's at the same point as he was like 5 minutes ago. He's not any better in any better position, and during that time Wehrmacht has done lots of kills. I think he kept all of his units alive, so he definitely has a good manpower income. Not income, but I mean, if he's not using units, then he has to spend less manpower on making more units. He has just a bigger army and stronger army. And yeah, the American has so much fuel at that point, and so much munitions, and so few manpower. As I said, he's really losing too much manpower for no good reason. Should be stopping that. Well, he should have stopped that a long time ago, but even now, he should be stopping it and just, I mean, getting the tanks finally. I think he will do it now. He should focus fire the sniper. He could be killing it on the retreat. I'm not sure why he didn't. And yeah, as I said, Wehrmacht is nicely playing, always going for the cutoff, forcing the American player to react. There was a pack which was left unsupported, even though there was no tank or vehicle yet, so it was a bit an early pack. Should have gone for something else instead. Maybe the afterarc I was talking about would have been in better position. And he saw that mine being led, so he should be avoiding it. I think he had a minesweeper. Yes, he does. And he's nicely using his munitions in mines. Really, the American player is throwing this game away. Look at this. Munition income is past 300 now. Fuel income, he could already be affording the Sherman. And he's still so low in the manpower. it's not really an effective use of his manpower. And yeah, more mines. Always nice to put the mines. And there's a bar now. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to take it with the grenadiers. Since grenadiers already has a better gun than the Volks, it's better to replace the bad gun of the Volks by the bar instead of the correct gun of the grenadier. I would have taken it with the Volks instead. Yeah, he got the tank depot, but he's running so low in manpower. He shouldn't be ever trying to get that point. He should be just avoiding the fight. The sniper drain has been so huge for him. Grenade, but it's kind of obvious one, and he's really losing too much manpower for nothing. It's a bit painful to watch because he keeps doing it, and that's really not what he should be doing. He had such a good advantage. He's really not doing well. I'm really sad to see that happening because yeah, I don't know. He's losing ever more manpower instead of just covering his part of the map, waiting on his base to finally get that tank. He's putting himself in a terribly bad position. I think, yeah, I keep repeating it, but because it's so damn obvious and bad that I cannot just not talk only about that, because it's the only thing happening in this game. It's American completely wasting manpower for absolutely no good reason. He's trying to break the Wehrmacht, but it doesn't work since past the early game. And once again, that rifleman, I'm not ever sure what he's trying to do alone like that. He shouldn't be preventing the Wehrmacht. I mean, he could have just sit in half the map and then get the tanks and better units. And if he continues like that, once again he's sending units on the field. And if he keeps reinforcing, he will never have any manpower for the tank, and when he will finally have it, it will be much too late for him. He will have like an set anti-tank and for the Wehrmacht, or yeah, he just lost the advantage he had. That's really unfortunate. He should be getting a crocodile, not a Sherman, because it costs less manpower and he has lots of fuel, and also because the crocodile is the best unit against tier 2 anyway. Especially when grenadiers are veteran C2, flame damage are completely huge. Should be definitely getting them. The crocodile. He went for infantry. I don't like that. I mean, I think it might have been better with armor doctrine and a crocodile, and then using field repairs to completely decimate all the Wehrmacht forces. It doesn't really have much static units. Yeah, there's MG, he had a pack at some point, but I don't really think that howitzer shot is really what he needs. I think he could be finishing the game right away with crocodile and field repairs from armor doctrine, and then he would have the Pershing in the end game if he needed like a Navy tank. Instead of, I mean, I don't know, a howitzer. I guess it's kind of, I don't really like his game plan, at least not on this game. Maybe, yes, I really done better, but on this game I really don't like it. And he's not getting a croc, I'm sad. Crocodile is much better. Sorry, I have the feeling like I'm a bit losing my voice, maybe talking too much about this replay. You think I'm talking non-stop, but it's for guys who like it, so yeah. So the tank's finally there. It's better late than never, but I have the feeling it's a bit too late. At least he's using it with some infantry, so that's nice. Should probably be focusing on the machine gun with the tank. This way the rifleman can move in. Should be careful to that mine if he goes over that mine. Yeah, sad. I'm not sure where he used the howitzer shot. Yeah, completely waste of resources. It's really not what he needed. If he had the crocodile and field repairs, he could have flanked that back easily, and that would be end of the game, basically. And you could also have run over the sniper to crush it, to finally kill it. He's just losing so much manpower to that sniper. I mean, sniper keeps firing, he's not ever close to killing it. He's not getting a counter snipe, he's not getting... I don't know, I wouldn't advise to get the Jeep, but I don't know, he's not ever trying to correctly flank with sort of his units to kill the sniper on the retreat or stuff like that. The Wehrmacht players has been so good at keeping all of his squads alive since the start of the game. And the American player kept using his manpower for no apparently good reason. He's getting the supplier upgrade one. No, I think it's a mistake. He's kind of behind in units at that point. I think he should be getting more units. I often advise getting the supplier at least level 1 early in the game, but I have the feeling this time it might be too early. I mean, why is ever wasting his resources, his manpower to finish a machine gun? I mean, that can just be recruited by the Volks. They're shit to reinforce. It really is not worth it in manpower. It's like really wasting it. Yeah, I think he should be getting a second Sherman. Well, we're still a Croc. I still like to see a Croc, but at least another tank, and not getting that supplier upgrade now because he's so far behind in units. And he's, yeah, I don't know, he's keeping doing the same stuff with riflemen. I guess they don't have much kills. He's just using the rifleman plainly wrong. He lost one squad in this one. This one, yeah, at least got veterancy one, but it's not much. This one is close to it, but not yet. The same for this one. He has the bar since the start of the game. The rifleman should be much more... They should have much more kill and veterancy at that point. And he's now using the Sherman alone. I guess he's hoping for using the F-map, but it's so obvious, nicely microed by the Wehrmacht, directly avoiding it. That's completely wasted munitions, and that Sherman alone won't be able to kill the Wehrmacht army. It should be, I mean, yeah, there should be another Sherman helping it, and the infantry and all that stuff. He just had so much munitions in the start and he completely used it wrong. And he will deserve to lose that Sherman. I hope he won't get away with it because he doesn't deserve to keep it alive. He has been using it so wrongly. And we're back to the exact same army he had like 10 minutes ago. Those riflemen and those engineer, and that's it. It's really sad to watch. He's now getting a medic 10, but yeah, maybe earlier. I don't know. I guess if you went for the weapon support center, you should be getting that counter sniper up, but since now we have lost that Sherman, I have the feeling it's hardly a good position. I mean, I don't know. He could be always trying to come back, but I have the feeling it will be so hard for him. I'm not sure what the Wehrmacht player is doing at that point. He's getting ever more grenadiers, and he's going for the King Tiger, so yeah, I guess that explains why he's not taking up to tier 3 or tier 4. I think he should be affording at least veterancy 3 for infantry then, if he really wants to go that way. He should be focus firing those flamers instead of moving back. He could have killed the full squad if he focused fire, then once again waste of resources for American. Yeah, he should be getting more veterancy if he's going that way, and that one more grenadiers. He could be capping the other part of the map. Yeah, there it is. I hope it does get the veterancy. Yeah, it does. Nice. So he's going really heavy infantry before King Tiger. So yeah, if you're going for tier 3 before the King Tiger, your opponent will already have an AT gun probably on the field, or some kind of AT when the King Tiger comes. So it's kind of, I mean, 50-50, they both are good. I feel like, yeah, if you put a tank early in the game, like a Stug, you will have forced your opponent to take combined arms, and then you could already push earlier in the game. Otherwise, you're waiting for King Tiger, you're confident about your infantry spam, and then the American has to focus only on anti-infantry. And when the King Tiger comes, he has no AT, and you will lose also. I have the feeling, yeah, both are good, and yeah, he's ever affording the tier 3 now, because the American lost so much manpower, and the Wehrmacht had so much manpower that he can never afford That's their armory, and I don't know what he will get from it. I guess, I don't know, maybe he could get anything. That will still be good. I'm kind of disappointed by the American play on this one. It really wasn't good American play. Did he get the counter snipe? I wasn't paying attention. No, he didn't. So he's using his sniper just to make manpower damage to the Wehrmacht instead of trying for the counter snipe. Because yeah, he's believing I'm harvesting down my cast, so I'm kind of being I mean, I don't want to keep repeating it too much time because it feels like I always say the same thing. But yeah, you can either wait for the counter snipe without revealing your sniper, and then you might get the counter snipe, or you can just use the sniper by yourself to do manpower damage and to prevent the Wehrmacht from. I mean, you will be more careful, so he will kill less of your men. So both ideas are good. There's no one better than the other. It just depends on how you feel or your opponent. And yeah, the American force completely dominated by all of this Wehrmacht unit. The American kept losing units in the start of the game, losing manpower, and the Wehrmacht kept so much units alive. Like, he has a completely huge army of Volks, Grenadiers, machine guns, snipers, packs, pioneers, bike. Yes, really so much units, and there's not much the American can do at that point. Just waiting for him to actually lose the game. I mean, yeah, it's like that. He has enough anti-infantry, he has enough anti-tank. Yes, like a counter to anything the American player can throw, especially with the infantry doctrine. This infantry doctrine has been completely useless in this game. It did absolutely nothing. He didn't use it to put mines faster with engineers and also with riflemen. He didn't use it to put Noritzer. All of his off-map artillery shots have been missed. So it's completely a wasted doctrine, which was really a bad choice, or maybe not a bad choice, but if that was a good choice, it was terribly badly used. He would have done much better with almost anything else. I guess with armor and field repairs it would have been much better. I'm not sure Airborne would have been good since strafing run isn't that good anymore. I don't know, I guess yeah, maybe, but definitely his use of infantry has been kind of disappointing. And he's getting a second sniper, I guess because he lost the first one. No, the first one's still alive, so that's nice. Since he's fighting so much infantry to get the snipers, I would ever get like three snipers if I could afford it. It is too late for that, and the Wehrmacht player is about to get the King Tiger. He also got the Puma, so the American player won't have any yeah, he won't have enough 80 units to counter a Puma and a King Tiger now that he get those snipers. I mean, yeah, there's so much things. At this point in the game, it's just the result of everything else that went wrong. I mean, it's not like he could come back with all of the mistakes he did. He doesn't really deserve to be able to come back. He really should be dead, completely dead, and that will probably be the case. I'm really expecting it to be over soon. 2 Pumas now, and the King Tiger being at a quarter of command point away. Sniper, I'm not sure why they are shooting at Volks instead of Grenadiers, since Volks are much cheaper to reinforce. Should be firing at Grenadiers. And should be focus firing, yeah, with the rifleman to protect. He might be able to finish it. Kind of strange use of the bike. I guess he wanted to try the counter snipe, which is good. That sniper's been awesome because the American player didn't try to kill it properly. So it has so much kills. That's definitely, I mean, I would say not game breaking, but game deciding for sure. It costed like 1000 manpower in casualties, even more than 1000 manpower in casualties. That's completely huge. It's maybe almost at 2000 since he got the sniper too. That's really crazy. You don't want to let your opponent get so much kills on his sniper. You need to do something against it. I guess if you went for EV tank with armor doctrine, it would have been much better for him. And he's getting an M10 now. There's still the 2 packs, and the King Tiger coming. It's kind of, yeah. And he left the game ever before that M10 would do anything. So yeah, that was a short. I like that. The game didn't went too long for no reason. It was a rather short game, action-packed game. It was nice to watch. It wasn't never really a boring moment. Always just stuff to comment. So thanks guys for playing and posting this game. I think yeah, it's kind of enjoyable. At least it was the time, since it wasn't too long. Still, yeah, the American player was kind of a bit disappointing. I won't repeat because I think I told it enough time during the whole shortcast of his mistakes, so he should be improving that, and we could have a much better game, because he has been kind of in a bad position past the early game. So guys, I really hope this time the quality of the video in the cast will be really good. I hope there's no fuck up like game sound too loud compared to my mic. I would be kind of sad if that was the case. I think the video quality should be pretty good also. I hope it's the case. Please leave me feedback about that, and also give me feedback about anything you want. I'm really open to any comment, positive or negative. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. Comment. Yeah, sorry, I didn't. I was using the shortcut to close the shortcast. I mean the previous one for my previous setting. I don't have the same setting now, so I will. Yeah, now I have the finger on the correct button. So this time, I see you guys later for real. I mean, yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'm actually talking more, so I don't have to say I won't do it because I'm actually doing it. But yeah, I will leave and keep this talking for the next shortcast, probably just after this one. Today I have some time, so I might be doing that. So see you guys later.